Hi guys, this is Frank Ilo from Afri Design Studios. In our previous lesson, we learned how to use the Revit camera. But in this very tutorial or in this very lesson, we shall be learning how to apply paints or other materials on your project or on the wall of your projects. We use an example here that this white color of the concrete fascia is contrasting or competing with the ash color of the wall, and which is not supposed to be so. But by your ability to apply paints and materials, you can take care of this. And that is what we shall be learning today: how to paint, how to apply materials. Let's go. First and foremost, I will advise you, but know this: you can apply materials even on your camera view, 3D camera view, just as you are seeing it on the screen now. You can apply the materials here now. You can apply materials on elevation view when you are having your elevation view on your screen. You can also apply materials on your default 3D view, but you cannot apply materials on your floor view except you want to apply the material on the floor slab. But if it is on the wall, you cannot apply material on the floor view. So let me repeat: you can apply it on your 3D camera view, default 3D view, and on your elevation. But I like applying my paints on my default 3D view, except when I could not see the very place or the surface I want to apply it very well. I will now switch over to the elevation view and do that. I use the three views. So let's go to default 3D view. So I click here. This is my default 3D view. First and foremost, I have to pick the colors I want to use for this my building. I want to use two different colors. These two different colors are called the bridal color and the beige color. The beige color and the bridal. They're just a name. They're just a name. Never mind. So, but first and foremost, secondly, sorry, not first and foremost. Secondly, to apply the paint, you come here. You will see the paint. This is the paint icon that you use to apply your material. Then this is split. I call these two the twin. I call them twin because they work hand in hand. They work hand in hand. You must have seen some building where the upper part is white color, the lower part is black color. I'm giving an example. Where up is different color, down is different color. You use the split to split the wall to enable that to happen. Then you use your paint to paint the two different colors. That is why I say that these two are like twins. This one will help you to split a wall or a floor, while this one will help you to apply the paints, the different paints that you want to apply on them. Now, I want to apply a paint on a surface here. Let me say I want to apply a paint on this surface. What I need to do is this: I go to paint icon, I click on this paint icon. Something is going to come out. The thing that came out is called the material browser. Okay, the material browser. In this material browser, there are some limited or few materials and paints that have been saved here by default from Revit. But one disadvantage with this is that the few materials that have been saved here may not be enough, or the particular color or material you are looking for may not be here. Okay, and if you don't know what to do, you will run into problem. When you encounter such things, do not panic, never you mind, because like I normally joke, or on a lighter note, I normally say that this very material browser is like your pocket, the money in your pocket, the money in your pocket. or in your house. Also, just remember or just know this, that when you have 10,000 in your house or in your pocket, it does not mean that is all the money you have. You may have millions in your bank account. Whenever you need money, you go to the bank and withdraw money and bring to your house or into your pocket. That is how this works. What you are seeing here is like the money in your pocket, on your hand, on your house. There is a place I will lead you to now. There is a place I'm going to take you to where you have so many, as in limitless materials and paints you can download or you can copy from. You import them into this place, and once you import them into this place, they remain here forever. Forever, except you delete it. But anyone that has not been brought here cannot be found here. So I want to apply a paint. Like I said, I want to apply Bredou, but you cannot see Bredou here because it is not here. You can see different materials here, which you can also select from. But when the one you're looking for is not here, you go somewhere to bring it in. That is the place I'm taking you to a bank where you go and cash so much money, dollars. Okay, let's go there. Let's close this place because what I'm looking for is not here. I close it. What do? I go to manage, click on manage, go to materials, click on materials. Okay, it will bring you here. This is still your material browser, just the place we just came out from now. These are the same, those materials we saw there. They are the ones here now. They are the ones here. Okay, okay, very limited. But I want to create another one to join to them. So I come here, you see this ball, this thing that looks like football. Click on it. Click on create new material. It will help you to create a new material. I click on it. Then something will come out. It is called default new material. I place my cursor on it and right click. I select rename. Now, I told you I want to create a material called Bredou. But I'm not just going to type Bredou. I will give it a name, a number. That number will help Revit to push it up to the topmost top of this list in the material browser. So that when I'm looking for it, I just go up. I don't start searching for it. So I would say 01. That is the number I'm giving to it. Bredou. Bredou. Yes. After doing this, next thing I'm going to do is to go to appearance, sorry. Click on appearance. When I click on appearance, it is going to show me the material or how this thing I just typed now looks like. This is the default appearance. This is the default appearance. When I select the color I want, this appearance is going to change. Okay. Then I go to this place. This is called the replacement assets, or the work of this one is to replace the assets. It's just there to replace. So I click on it. When I click on it, the asset browser is going to come out. Asset browser. I go to appearance again, double click on appearance. Then if you look through this, you will see a list of different materials. One is ceramic. If you want to apply a ceramic material, you have to double click on this. If you want to apply concrete material, you double click on it, on this, on that. If you want to apply flooring material, you double click on this. If it is metal that you want to select, you double click on this. If it is roof, you double click on roof. But I want to apply a wall paint. Wall paint. So I go to wall paint, double click on it. It's going to bring different kind of colors. Now for me to select, I come down here on this arrow, this scroll bar. I keep on clicking on this arrow. I hope you can see the arrow. This is the arrow here. Look at it here. I keep on clicking it until I see Bredou. Okay, I haven't found Bredou. It should be in B. Bredou. Are you sure I'm in the right place? Are you sure? Don't click on wall paints. Wall paints. It's supposed to show me Bredou. Okay, here is Bredou. Here is Bredou. So I click on this Bredou. okay, and select. But let me also show you something. When I double click on this wall paint, it brought out two different materials, glossy and matte. Glossy and matte. If you double click on glossy, it will show you all the colors that are there, which means if you apply these colors, they are glossy. Are you getting me? They are as in they are shiny. They are shiny. We still have the same bridle in it, but this bridle is different from the first one I applied because this one is glossy, shiny, shine, like my people used to say. So, but that is not why we are here. I don't want a glossy bridle, so I go to the normal bridle and select, which I have already done. And like I didn't show you this. To select it, sometimes you may come and start clicking on the box here or on the name. Except you click on it twice. If not, I normally come to this arrow, click on this arrow, these two arrows that are facing each other on the opposite direction. I click on this arrow, it will give me Pluto. Okay. Having said that, I will click apply. It will apply it. After applying it, I will now create the second paint I want to use. I go to this icon again, click on it, click create new material. I come here, place my cursor and right click and rename. This time I'm going to call this one 02. I call it beige paint. Then I go here again. I don't need to come to this replace icon again because the appearance is still there, so I just look for it and select beige. I hope it is here. Beige material. Wow, what's happening? I can't find it. What's happening? Beige. Beige is not here. Let's try and double click on this. Let's go to mix. Beige. Better appear. Better appear. Beige is not found. What's the meaning of this? Can't find you. Let's go to the glossy. It is the glossy. Oh my god. It is not here. Okay. Since it is not here, let's make do with what we have. Let's make do with what we have. Let's use glossy. Okay, light beige. Okay, this is light beige. Light beige. Okay, let's use it. I click on this arrow or I double click on this place. When I double click, it will appear. When it has appeared, let me also show you something. You can also edit the thickness or the lightness of the colors. If I click on the color itself, here you can see my cursor, click on this place. It will bring out the color dialog box where I can select to make this. The higher I go, if I click it here, it will become lighter. You can see original color and new color. So if I click here, it is making it thicker or darker, you know, the same color, but I want the original color, so I go here. I leave it at this point. Let me make it a little bit thicker than the original color. Then I click OK. Then I click apply. When I have done this, I now finally click OK. Now look at something now. I want to start applying the paint colors. I go to modify first, click on modify. I go to paint, click on paint. If you look now, you see those two colors, 01 bridle, 002 beige. They have been applied or brought into your pockets. They have been brought into your house now, and so many of them are still left in the bank. Those are your multi-million dollars. They are still left in the bank. But here is your house where you have the little one you want to use for the meantime to run some things, you know, do one or two things. So let's get started. So I want to make the bridle to be on the lower part of the building and the beige on the upper part. So let me select the lower one first. I click on the Bredo. Then I don't need to do any other thing. This is very simple. I just come to the surface of the wall and it will show me blue lines surrounding the window and the wall. I just click on it. The color will apply. Click on this please. The color will apply. Click here, just like that. Very simple. Keep on clicking. And you rotate the building, and continue. Rotate it again and continue. Just like that. This is the, I don't know if I'm right, but this is about the easiest thing or easiest task in Revit so far. So to paint the upper part, I click on the beige and click here and click here and rotate. Click here, click here, click here, rotate again, click here, click here, click here, click here, click here, click here, click here. I'm still going to rotate. Click here, click here. Then this is the place I was telling you about. You can see the white color of the concrete fascia. We are going to give it the color of our choice. I click here and click here. Look at what's going to happen now. If you click directly on a masked object or component, we used masking to create our concrete fascia. So if you don't just paint it directly. So if I keep on clicking on this thing, I'm clicking now, but nothing is happening. I'm clicking on it, I'm clicking on it, but nothing is happening, and nothing will ever happen until you do something. You don't paint it the way you paint ordinary wall. So what I'm going to do now is this. I'm going to press escape twice to end this process first. I ended it. I now click on that masked object. I click on it. I click on edit in place. Now it is free to be painted. Once you've done what I just done now, you can paint it. So I now go to paint, click on paint, and select my beige. Then I come here now. You can see it is highlighted now. You can see it. The blue lines that has gone around it shows that it has been highlighted. I now click. It gives me the color I want. Then I rotate to paint the other side of it because it is not only here. I come to this very one to paint this one. I paint it. So if I like, that is all. What I have to do now is to click finish model. Finish model. So if you rotate, you won't see that white paint again. Everything is now uniform. They are now uniform. So I've shown you how to change the color or to paint a masked object, just like this masked object too. This place, you cannot just paint it. You cannot just go to paint. Click on paint. Sorry, it says save the project. You can't just go to the paint and select paint. Let me say I want to select roof and start applying on this. Nothing will work. You cannot work except you click on it and go to edit in place before you can now paint it. So this is how to apply your materials. But before we go, I want us to use the cracked tiles on this lower part. So I'm going to create another material. But let me go and check if it is in my pocket or in my house. The material I want to use, cracked tiles. I'm going through my pocket now. It is not in my pocket. So I have to go to the bank. I have to rush to the bank very fast. Let me go to the bank very fast and get some money there. I think I should go with bike. Or do I go with car? No, bike will be faster. Okay. I click on manage. I click on material. Then I go to create new material. Click on this, create new materials. Come to default new material, right click on it, select rename. I type 03. This is my number 3 material. I call it cracked tiles. Cracked tiles. Or I can call it stone tiles. Stone tiles. Okay. Let me just call it stone tiles. Stone tiles. Okay, stone tiles. Then I click on appearance here. I go to replace icon. I double click on appearance. Then because it is stone, I go to stone. Can you see this is stone under site work? You can see stone. I double click on the stone. Double click on stone. What is happening? Okay, the stone has appeared. The very stone tile I'm looking for is this. I click on this. I double click on it. This is the stone tile I'm looking for. Okay, then I click apply. I click OK. Then I start to apply it by going to modify. I click on modify. I click on paint. I click on this paint. Then I come here. I click here. I come here. I click here. I rotate. I click here. 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 I also click it here. I want it to be here and here too. And here. Okay. Yes, I love this. I love this. I love this, honestly. I don't know about you, but I love this. So this, okay, we have not even applied materials on this other side. So I will apply my Gradle here, and I will apply my beige here. Then my stone tiles I will apply here and here. Okay, okay. So this is how to apply paints and materials on your project. Just locate us on YouTube and follow us